I don't know about you, but I will never look at spiders the same again, thanks to Star's magic spell, Spider with a Top Hat Blast. But there's a lot of memorable moments in this hilarious adventure show besides just the spells. So that's why we had to do a part 2 for this kick-ass gal and her friend Marco. Hi, I'm Liberty with channel Frederator, and we've got a whole new set of facts on our favorite evil fighter and the Diaz family. So get your wands and your Spider with a Top Hat Blasts ready, because this is 107 more facts about Star versus the forces of evil. Let's get started. Number 1. We'll start simple. Star's favorite color is yellow. I never would have guessed. I mean, stars are yellow, she has blonde hair, the star on her wand is yellow, and she has a yellow star in her purse. Maybe I should have seen that coming. Number 2. The first season of Star vs. the Forces of Evil was animated by Mercury Filmworks, the Canadian animation team behind the Mickey Mouse shorts, Wander Over Yonder, and The Lion Guard. Number 3. Season 2 of Star marked a switch to a different studio, and Star is now animated by 2 companies, Sugar Cube and Rough Draft Korea. Number 4. Star's design has changed quite a bit from the first drawing Nefsi ever did. First and foremost, she is much older now, but on top of that, Star no longer wears a crown and rarely wears a dress. Other than that, though, she's still got the blonde hair and those adorable hearts on her cheeks. Number 5. Nefsi first came up with the idea of Star during her second year of school at Cal Arts in 2008. Star was just a girl with hearts on her cheeks. No devil horns just yet, but because Nefsi likes Star so much, she decided to create a story based around the character. Star started out as a simple girl who wanted magic powers so much that she could manifest them. Number 6. If watching TV isn't your thing, Star vs. the Forces of Evil is expanding into the world of literature too. Star and Marco's Guide to Mastering Every Dimension was released on March 7, 2017. The book is written by the show's supervising producer, Dominic Bisiano, and writer Amber Benson. Number 7. Ludo hasn't changed much, design-wise, from when Nefsi first drew him. While most of his minions/army changed, Ludo is still the green-skinned, black-beaked Kappa that we've all grown to love. Number 8. Every Monday in February 2017, Adam MacArthur, the voice of Marco Diaz, held a live Q&A session on the Disney XD YouTube channel as Marco Diaz. The sessions were even animated and everything. Number 9. Marco's favorite karate move is the block and claw, because you block and then you claw. Sounds pretty straightforward if you ask me. Number 10. Marco's favorite spell is Rainbow Fist Punch. It makes sense when you think about it. You obviously punch in karate, and karate belts come in all different colors of the rainbow. Or maybe he just enjoys the spell because it's awesome. Number 11. Marco's birthday is November 28th, a birthday he shares with Trey Songz, Joan Stewart, and Jarvis Landry. I guess this kind of turned into a quadruple fact, since you now know all those people's birthdays. You're welcome. Number 12. Star's birthday is on Stump Day. There isn't much info on Stump Day other than it's a Muni holiday, which of course involves a stump. According to a vague, random Facebook page, some people in Oregon annually celebrate their own Stump Day on September 18th. Number 13. Students on Muni do not take tests, as revealed in Matchmaker. And it was also revealed that there are no classrooms in Muni. I'm somewhat confused on how they get educated, but hey, whatever works. Maybe they go to University. Number 14. Nefsi provides the voice of Starfan 13. It's also safe to assume that, just like the character on TV, Nefsi is probably Star's biggest fan in real life. Number 15. Starfan 13 is her actual name, but before that, her name was Bethany Fan 13. However, she has also said that she was born with the name Starfan. At this point, Starfan is easily the most mysterious character on the show. Number 16. According to Starfan 13, Star's most powerful spell is her Spider with a Top Hat Blast. In the episode Spider with a Top Hat, Spider dreams that he is Star's most powerful spell, and it looks like his dream came true. Number 17. If you can't get enough of Star, you can play Star vs. the Forces of Evil Quest by Rush on the Disney XD app. The game debuted on July 8th, 2016. Number 18. Comic fans can enjoy an 8-issue series of original comics called Deep Trouble, which was released monthly starting September 2016. Interested? Check out your local comic book store. Number 19. In the comic series, Star has her new wand and Queen Butterfly has her updated design, which suggests that the comic series takes place after the events in My New Wand. Number 20. Star originally had a cat named Cashew, whom she would constantly try to talk to, even though the cat wouldn't respond. Star talking to her cat was inspired by the fact that Nefsi herself used to always try to talk to animals as a kid. Hey, didn't we all? Number 21. However, Cashew returns in issue number 4 of Deep Trouble, though not as the same Cashew we first met. Cashew now is the city leader of the dimension of cats with human faces. Look at Cashew go. From a forgotten star of the comic/original pitch to the leader of cats with human faces. Number 22. Star's favorite favorite band is Love Sentence. Love Sentence also just happens to be Marco's favorite band, which means either their music is extremely catchy, or they are the only band that people listen to in Nickel Creek. It's also worth mentioning that Love Sentence is Tom's favorite band, and Tom lives in the underworld, which says something about the type of music down there. Boy bands. So many boy bands. Number 23. To get his hair to optimal height, Tom uses a ton of hairspray. We're assuming he also gets style tips from Goku, Jimmy Neutron, and all other cartoon greats with seriously tall hair. Number 24. Toffee was introduced to the show because Ludo couldn't quite cut it as a villain. While Nefsy and the crew love Ludo, he isn't necessarily scary, so they felt the need to give Star a greater evil, and thus, Toffee was born. Number 25. Funny enough, at the end of Fortune Cookies, Star's fortune says, "Great evil has been unleashed." It's pretty safe to assume that Toffee is that great evil, especially when you consider that this is the first episode where we meet Toffee. Coincidence? No, definitely not. Just really good writing. Number 26. Star vs. the Forces of Evil was picked up for a second season before the first even premiered, which is a sign that Disney knew they really had something special on their hands. Boy, were they right. Number 27. A lot of this is thanks to 2014's Comic-Con, where Disney revealed the show's opening theme song. The theme song generated a ton of buzz at the convention, and an audience member even managed to record part of it and upload it to YouTube. Normally, a creator would not be too happy about that, but fans were so excited about the show just based on the theme song that they were sending in fan art, making costumes, and even writing fan fiction. So, Nefsy let the leak slide. Number 28. Speaking of fan art, Nefsy and the Star vs. the Forces of Evil crew love fan art so much that they have a whole wall in the Disney office dedicated to it, and they seem to update it fairly regularly. Number 29. Dimensional scissors cannot be used like regular scissors. Even if you try to cut a piece of paper, it will just open up a tiny portal. I imagine that scrapbookers in that world would get fairly frustrated. Number 30. Dimensional scissors are made by Hekapu, the scissors enforcer and member of the Magic High Commission. Hekapu only forges scissors for those who earn them, and each pair of scissors is customized for their owner. Hekapu is just so dang crafty. Number 31. Marco earns himself a pair of dimensional scissors after he spent 16 years attempting to win a bet against Hekapu. Although it was 16 years in Hekapu's dimension, time passes differently there, so it was really only 8 minutes on Earth. To break that down even further, for every second that passes on Earth, roughly 12 days pass in Hekapu's dimension. Number 32. Rounding out the rest of the Magic High Commission is Romulus, a green crystal-headed snake-armed guy, the Bat Goat, Chancellor Lekmet, and Omnitraxis Prime, the master of time and space. Number 33. It's worth establishing that Omnitraxis Prime is the master of space-time, which is distinct and different from Father Time, who is the master of time-time. Number 34. Star vs. the Forces of Evil is the first role in animation for Ed and Cher, Star's amazing voice actress. Number 35. The fact that it was Cher's first time in animation actually caused some issues during early recordings. She would jump around in the booth while recording lines, and since the microphones are so sensitive, they would pick up sounds of her moving around. The team explained the situation to Cher, and she trained herself to stand still while recording. She can adapt really well. Number 36. Cher wishes she had a character like Star Butterfly on TV when she was growing up, and notes that she would have idolized Star. Number 37. King Butterfly, just like thousands of fans and Starco shippers throughout the world, believes that Marco and Star are dating. Number 38. Humans love corn, and oftentimes it is the only food served at parties. I mean, corn is great and everything, but there are so many other vegetables I'd rather have. Potatoes? But hey, whatever makes the humans happy. Number 39. When Marco has a tentacle, he can do 675 one-armed push-ups. Or would those be one-tentacled push-ups? Number 40. Queen Butterfly owns 19 Warnicorns, which is fitting for a queen. Queen Elizabeth II was said to own somewhere around 180 horses herself, and if Warnicorns were real, I'm sure she would have owned quite a few. Number 41. Curious what a Warnicorn is? Well, it's a horse with a horn, but about 50 times tougher than those wimpy unicorns. But actually, the only real difference between a unicorn and a Warnicorn is that Warnicorns have some sort of battle scars, which raises the question of if they are really a distinctive species or just a nickname for unicorns that have been to battle. Number 42. Ludo has chitophobia, or fear of hair. Ironically enough, he himself grows a beard in Ludo in the Wild, so either he was constantly afraid of himself during that episode, or he really isn't too scared of hair. Number 43. Just like Marco, Adam MacArthur practices martial arts. His Twitter bio even lists him as a full-time actor, part-time ninja. Number 44. Skilled actor and the voice of many animated characters, Alan Tudyk, voices the role of King Butterfly and Ludo. Is there nothing this man can't voice? Number 45. In the episodes Running with Scissors, Adam MacArthur also provides the voice of adult Marco, a role which he somehow had to audition for. Number 46. MacArthur calls Running with Scissors one of his favorite episodes he ever recorded. I mean, he got to play two Marcos. What isn't fun about that? Number 47. Marco Marco's design hasn't changed much from his origins. If anything, it looks like he possibly wears less eyeliner, but other than that, his design from Nefsi's first drawing is almost identical to the Marco you see in any given episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil, except the one where he has a tentacle. That one is obviously a little different. Number 48. During the Marco live chats, Marco's mouth and expressions are animated via a facial tracker that matches Adam MacArthur's. The rest of the animations on screen are controlled via a keyboard. Here's a picture of what the control room looks like. Number 49. For fans who are hoping for a Star vs. the Forces of Evil crossover, don't know how to put this gently, but prepare for some disappointment. According to Adam MacArthur, due to legal reasons, there will never be a Star crossover with any other Disney XD show. Number 50. However, there can be shoutouts or references to other shows, which is why you may have noticed some familiar looking background characters, like these. Number 51. Since you definitely watched the first video, 107 Facts About Star vs. the Forces of Evil, then you already know that Toffee is missing a middle finger. In the episode Into the Wand, we learn that his severed finger is actually inside Star's wand and has been messing with her spells. Dun dun dun. Number 52. What does one do with the severed finger of their greatest foe? Well, in the case of Star Butterfly, you put it in a box and store it in your closet. Number 53. Magical spells in Star vs. the Forces of Evil have very specific pronunciations. For example, Returnio Armius Normal Reno turns Marco's arm back to normal in Monster Arm. But if Star said Returnio Armius Normal Ridicus, she would have set Marco on fire. And Returnius Armius Normal Rini would have made Marco explode. So remember kids, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Number 54. The marks on the Butterfly's family cheeks are themed after the 4 suits of playing cards. Star has hearts, Queen Butterfly has diamonds, and Star's 9th great-grandmother has spades. Number 55. I know, we're missing clubs, but this one required a whole new fact. Break out the tinfoil hats because it's time for a fan theory. Okay, so nothing has been officially confirmed as of the time of this video, but the club cheeks belong to none other than Miss Heinous, the headmistress of St. Olga's Reform School for Wayward Princesses. Throughout the various episodes we've seen her in, whenever she gets stressed or loses her temper, the club symbols appear on her cheeks. Mysterious. Number 56. When she was younger, Queen Butterfly looked almost exactly like her daughter. Needless to say, that family has some strong genetics. Number 57. In the land of Muni, husbands take on the names of the woman they marry. At least that's the case in the Butterfly family. Prior to getting married, King Butterfly's surname was Johansson. Number 58. King Butterfly was born in the Johansson clan of barbarians, which definitely helps explain why he enjoys fighting monsters when his kingly duties get a little bit too boring. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Number 59. Some humans can morph in and out of Muberty forms once they reach full maturity. Queen Butterfly has been seen in Muberty form, and she does not look like someone you want to mess with. Number 60. Are you ready for a set of some serious wand facts? First and foremost, in the pilot, an original concept art for the series, Star's wand had a heart on it instead of a star. The design was slightly different, and it was pink instead of purple. Go figure. Number 61. And the change didn't stop there. In Storm the Castle, Star's wand receives a fancy new design. The wings on the wand change, the faceplate becomes a lighter blue, and the heart at the base of the wand changes from blue to gold. Number 62. The crew on the show have drawn their own wands, and there are some interesting creations. Darren Fc would have a kitty paintbrush wand, Ed and Cher would have the Wand of Compassion, and Adam MacArthur would have a ninja dog wand. Number 63. When Lobster Claws steals Star's wand, we see 2 different versions of it. One where it is purple with a black eyeball and thorny wings, and another where it's red with crab pincer wings. I wonder what this says about Lobster Claws. Is he a misunderstood lobster man? Does he pretend to be tough on the exterior, yet inside there is a deeper crustacean just longing for love? Number 64. When Queen Butterfly possessed the wand, it was gold with a heart-shaped diamond on top. Queen Butterfly's wand remained the same from when she was young till the day she gave it up, which makes it extra special that Star's changes throughout the course of time. Number 65. But, spoiler alert, unfortunately, during the events of Storm the Castle, Star's wand explodes after she uses the whispering spell to save Marco. The star-shaped crystal in the wand breaks in half, and while Star is able to salvage the left half of the crystal, the right half goes missing. Number 66. Even more unfortunately, the right half of the crystal isn't found by Star, but instead by Ludo. The other half of the crystal had actually formed a wand based on some of the items around it. Number 67. Ludo originally dreamed that his wand would look a whole lot cooler than how it actually ended up. When you look at the cool skull, bat-winged, black wand he wanted, and the wand he got instead, a piece of rock held by a skeleton arm, it's like looking at one of those "you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about" memes. Number 68. Star's wand is actually more than just a wand. You already know that it's durable enough to parry a sword, sword. But did you also know that if you twist off the head, there's a fountain pen within it? I guess what they say is true. The pen is mightier than the sword. Number 69. Last and certainly not least of our wand facts, Muni wands are an extension of their user's memories. The wand wielder can go inside their wands to see their memories manifested. However, there's a catch. If the user spends too much time within their wands, their new memories become their old memories, and they risk their current self being overwritten by a past version of themselves. The next time someone tells you animation is just for kids, try explaining to them the intricacies of wand traveling in Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Number 70. If Disneyland created a ride based on the show, Nefsy would want it to be a ride through Community Castle in a unicorn car that shoots a flaming rainbow. Yep, that sounds about right. Number 71. To decide on a score for the series, Nefsy had 10 composers score the first episode. So kind of like blind auditions on The Voice, but with background music for an animated TV show. So I guess not really at all like The Voice. Number 72. Marco was originally named Sol, which is Spanish for sun. Nefsy thought the combination of star and sun was cute. Number 73. Marco was originally going to be the kid at school obsessed with Dragon Ball Z, but Nefsy scrapped it because she didn't feel like it made too much sense. If you really think about it though, every school in America has at least one of those kids. I can safely say that I was that kid at my high school. Number 74. A lot of Star is based on Nefsy herself, and Marco was slightly based on her husband. Nefsy and her husband even dressed up as Star and Marco for the show's premiere party. Number 75. While Star is based on Nefsy, there's quite a bit of Ed and Cher in there as well. While giving Cher notes about an episode, Cher would often respond with, "Oh, totally, totally, totally." And so the writers began writing that into the script for Star because it just seemed like such a good fit, and we totally, totally, totally agree. Number 76. Nefsy makes sure to guarantee that Star doesn't feel like a superhero. While she definitely has magical powers, she's not interested in saving people. As far as villains go, Star only gets rid of villains specifically when they attack her. She doesn't want to actively go find them. Number 77. Star vs. the Forces of Evil is different than so many shows on TV because Star has magic powers, but Nefsy doesn't want them to be a secret. The kids at Echo Creek know about Star's magic, they just don't really seem to care, except of course for Star Fan 13. Number 78. Nefsy has wanted to make a show since she was in 4th grade. While it may have taken a while, I think we can all agree that Star was absolutely worth the wait. Number 79. The intro for season 2 is only slightly different than it was for season 1. The only real difference is that at the very end, there are some different characters on screen. Most notably, Star Fan 13, Tom, Kelly, and Miss Hanus. Number 80. Tom is a demon from the underworld, and also happens to be Star's ex-boyfriend. According to Darren Nefsy, Tom is based on all of her ex-boyfriends combined. Throwing out your ex-boyfriend stuff is one thing, but making them into the son of a demon? That's intense. Number 81. Nefsy claims that Star wears her demon horn headband because she would rather wear that than the crown, but I think it's because she's hung up on her ex-boyfriend. Number 82. Tom first appears in the episode Matchmaker, when Star accidentally calls him on her magic mirror, but we don't really get to know him until Blood Moon Ball, when he invites Star to Demon Prom. Number 83. As of November 2016, Star fans can officially buy themselves Star merchandise. Hot Topic is offering a shirt featuring Star, but be warned, they are pretty hard to get, which I assume is only because so many dang people are buying them. I mean, sure, you can still get plenty of stuff on Etsy, Redbubble, etc., but it's also good to buy official merchandise to make it clear to the executives how popular the show is. So, go treat yourself. Number 84. After the events of St. Olga's Reform School for Wayward Princesses, Marco became the face of an interdimensional princess revolution. As such, he gets a royalty check for $650 every month for Princess Marco merchandise. I know we just talked about the Hot Topic shirt, so Hot Topic, if you're listening, I would be more than happy to buy some Princess Marco merch. Number 85. Speaking of cool shirts, occasionally the Squid on Stars shirt changes expressions, and if you're a hardcore fan, you probably already noticed that, but we had to make sure because it's pretty awesome. Number 86. The Diaz family and Star live on 4815 Avocado Terrace, Echo Creek, California. Just don't stalk them, okay? Number 87. I know you think I'm kidding about the stalking, but before you pop open an extra tab / window, yes, Avocado Terrace is actually a street, although it's located in Hacienda Heights, California. I'm sorry to report that I've drove up and down it 5 times already and I can't seem to find the Diaz residence. Trust me, we'd know if we drove past it. It's kind of hard to miss. Number 88. Although Star uses a magic wand, she doesn't actually need the wand in order to use magic. In the events of a broken / missing wand, Star can dip down and find the magic within herself to cast spells. Number 89. Marco owns a dozen red hoodies, which definitely helps explain how he is always wearing one and reassures all of us that he isn't just a dirty dude. If you're wondering why Marco chooses this outfit specifically, it's because he enjoys the color red and really likes wearing hoodies. That should have been fairly obvious. Number 90. It takes about 4 to 6 hours to mix each episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil. For those wondering, mixing an episode includes putting the final sound, music, and vocals all together. Number 91. Nefsy and the crew start working on a new episode every week, and from start to finish, an episode takes roughly 9 months to make. That's including the pre-production work, writing, and animation. 9 9 months. So when showrunners say a show is like their baby, I guess they really mean it. Number 92. Star is 14 years old, which confirms that puberty happens to humans around the same time that puberty happens to humans. And now we're going to stop talking about it because talking about puberty is just kind of awkward. Number 93. Star's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, Eclipsa Butterfly, was one badass lady. She has a whole room devoted to herself in the butterfly wand, and a whole locked up chamber in the magic instruction book. Mysterious. Number 94. It's no doubt that Eclipsa was very powerful with her magic. According to Baby, the cat-like magic skill evaluator, Star is equally powerful as her 9th great-grandmother. Number 95. Season 2 is almost twice as long as Season 1, with 22 episodes as compared to the 13 of Season 1. Here's hoping we get 44 episodes in Season 3. Number 96. Partway through Season 2, Disney XD made a programming switch for Star vs. the Forces of Evil. To help explain, you're going to need a little TV history lesson. In the early days of cartoons, TV shows often followed a format of 3 6-minute cartoons, with some gags in between to fill out the time to 22 minutes. As time passed, studios switched to showing 2 11-minute episodes, which became the industry standard. In 2010, Cartoon Network made the switch to airing single 11-minute episodes, which was 15 minutes with commercials. And so, Disney XD is following suit with Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Number 97. Of the 12 storyboard artists working on Star vs. the Forces of Evil, 8 of them are women, which is significantly higher than the industry average. Heck yeah, this show is jam-packed with girl power. Number 98. Insider tip for all you storyboarders trying to work on the show. As a test, they had to storyboard a scene where Star and Marco tried to escape from the room. Wish there was a Star-themed escape room in real life. Number 99. Glossorek, the living embodiment of Star's magic instruction book, is the most powerful, all-knowing being in the universe. Considering how many dimensions there are, this is seriously impressive, but also kind of sad since he is bound to Star's book. Number 100. Star vs. the Forces of Evil has had 5 half-hour-long episodes throughout the course of the series. Usually the half hours are saved for something big, or as a season or mid-season finale. There's been St. Olga's Reform School for Wayward Princesses, Storm the Castle, Bon Bon the Birthday Clown, Face the Music, and Star Crushed. Number 101. Buff Frog's real name is Yevgeny Bolgoyebuff. He's more than just a buff frog, people. He's a frog man with feelings. Number 102. Star's role model is Mina Loveberry, the greatest warrior to ever live. We mentioned before that Star is based on Nefsi, and we all know that Nefsi loved Sailor Moon as a kid, so it should come as no surprise that Mina looks exactly like Sailor Moon herself. She even has the transformation special anime flare pose down. Number 103. Is Star Butterfly not your favorite character? Well, if that's the case, fear not. There are an infinite number of other stars in other dimensions, including Monster Star, Male Star, Bear Star, Demon Star, Donut Star, Kitty Star, Mermaid Star, Bearded Star, Big-Nosed Star, and last but certainly not least, Elf Star. Number 104. If you're like us, you probably love the Blood Moon Ball song, and we've got great news for you. On September 27th of 2015, in honor of the lunar eclipse, composer Brian H. Kim released a full version of the waltz online. So be sure to wait until the next full moon, then play the song and enjoy as your soul becomes bound to the person you're dancing with. Number 105. On November 21st, 2016, Darren Nefsi cryptically tweeted, "Sorry not sorry, winky face." Fans of the show were incredibly confused until they tuned in to Bon Bon the Birthday Clown that night and saw Marco and Jackie share their first kiss. Confirmed, Darren Nefsi is a savage and doesn't care about Starco. Number 106. In all seriousness though, Darren Nefsi is fully aware of Starco, but according to Adam MacArthur, she doesn't necessarily ship Starco because she has to remain neutral for the sake of writing good TV. And number 107. In case you somehow haven't watched the show by now, you can head over to Hulu to catch up on Star vs. the Forces of Evil. As of right now, they have the first season of episodes available, and we are hoping season 2 pops up soon. Once again, I'm Liberty, and thanks for watching 107 more facts about Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Which villain is your favorite? Which ship are you rooting for? Comment below and let us know. We have new videos dropping every week, so let us know which animated film or TV show you want us to cover next. Make sure to subscribe to channel Frederator for future videos, and click the bell icon to become part of the notification squad. And remember, Frederator loves you.